Oh, it only took the damn thing a day and a fucking year. Don't you love how these buttons work? Speaking of which, I gotta go punch another one.
Alrighty.
Oy vey.
Well, uh, good evening, motherfuckers. How are you? Um, my Burnside impressions are very poor. So, shit. What does he usually say? Well, hi. How was everybody?
I think right now we've got only a few in the chat, so
Okay.
I don't think you're drowning yet, Six.
Okay. Okay. Well, veteran
so-
mountain man, how are you?
Oh, I am tired. I had a long trip yesterday that I had to do to go down for a meeting in Eugene, and so that's about a 3-hour drive one way.
Those
So
are
I
never
went down, sat through like a 2.5, 3-hour meeting, came back.
And Tara disappeared.
Yeah, I think
I'm
she
back.
was having issues with her phone.
Oh.
How you doing, Tara?
I was thinking, how rude. She doesn't want to hear veteran mountain man story.
I'm all right. Severely depressed at the moment. I went to the doctor and I found out I gained 40 pounds.
Ouch.
Whoa.
And the doctor's very concerned because it's a dramatic increase for me.
Yeah.
So I have to go get some blood tests done. She's going to check my thyroid and see if I happen to have diabetes.
Oh, man.
Yeah. But
Well,
hey, if I have diabetes, then I can actually get the disability.
Well, there's that, but still kind of hope that you're better off than you're fearing.
Yeah, well, the doctor already has decided to put me on a diabetic diet.
Yeah.
So no more sodas, no more candy, or very little candy.
Well, no more Monster.
Oh yeah, definitely no more Monster.
There's a shit ton of sugar in those things.
Yeah, I
Yes.
know. And they're what I like to survive on. I'm not really a candy person as it is, so I don't really have to worry about that.
Yeah.
So, all right, what's your opinion on coffee?
I'm not a fan of coffee as it is.
You could try black tea.
I don't drink tea
Oy vey.
unless it's iced tea.
Well, iced tea is black tea,
But
it's cold.
I'll probably end up starting to drink that again. I already use stevia or Truvia instead of regular sugar because it tastes exactly the same and it's half as deadly. It's a lot healthier for you.
It is. It is. And I'll admit, I use stevia in my coffee every morning.
Sugar is kind of my vice. It's one of those things that I found that whenever I was in like emotional distress or depression or something, that's the first thing that I'd went to. Anything just I would stuff down that had high amounts of sugar.
Yeah, that's
So
not
for some
good.
for some
I
people
also
it's
downloaded
alcohol. For
a calorie
others,
counting app
yeah.
because the doctor wants me on an 1,800 a day calorie diet. That's the diabetic diet she wants me on.
That's a tough one, but
So, well, apparently today I made like a dinner that's only like I think it's 300 calories.
well,
And
it's a tough one, but it can be done. I think you can do it. I think you have the resolve.
yeah, I also downloaded a fitness app that gives me the goal of walking 8,000 steps a day.
Yeah, you need to get one of those things that that counts the steps that you take. It's a little electronic device that.
I already have it on my app, on my
Okay.
phone. There's an app.
There's
an app for that.
Yeah, certain phones do have enough motion detection systems in them where they can be used as a pedometer.
Okay.
And my phone has it. Like already, even though I'm technically starting tomorrow.
All right.
Let's see.
Hey, Burnside.
Greetings. How's it going, dude?
Already, I've walked 169 steps.
Most excellent. Here's a beer to 169 more.
Well, now it just jumped to 201. Because it's just now updating. It's updating.
Run like they're chasing you.
No, if I'm running, there's a zombie behind me.
I don't know,
and
Tara.
And it's fresh dead, so it moves faster.
I don't know, Tara. I might be running from these...
or a Democrat with a rifle.
I was going to say, I might be running from these Democrats here shortly.
Some crazy Democrat with a rifle.
My aunt and uncle are Democrats, and they have rifles.
Yeah, but do they go around chasing
Democrats
people?
never own rifles. They own hammers and sickles.
No. My aunt and uncle are Democrats, and they own rifles.
I require proof. I do not believe this.
You're also in the Deep South. And the Deep South, you have Dixiecrats, and Dixiecrats still own guns.
Burnside, you're coming down here for a visit, so you will find out on your own.
All right, sure, and I'll call them liars because Democrats don't own guns. They own hammer and sickles and lots of soy.
Nope. We don't eat soy. Ugh.
Must be those Dixiecrat things he was just talking about then. Interesting.
Seriously,
They're slowly becoming the outlier.
They've got a couple rifles, a couple handguns.
Your uncle probably would hunt if he had the time, right?
Yep.
Dixiecrat.
Okie dokie.
My uncle used to go fox hunting.
Yep.
When it was legal.
Definitely a Dixiecrat. Nothing wrong with them. They're actually a lot closer to us, Burnside, than the modern Democrat.
Huh. Who'd have thunk?
And see, I'm all for owning guns and hunting and everything like that. Shit. I just prefer, something that doesn't make so much noise.
Well, to be fair, Tara, I would love to get the silencer laws changed so that we could actually use silencers when hunting. But the whole reason they were originally passed was to stop poaching during the Great Depression.
Interesting.
Yeah. The reason we have silencer laws making them a classification of weapon that requires a tax stamp and everything was to keep people from hunting without licenses during the Great Depression to feed their families.
So I had told Burnside about my doctor's visit, and he just, was kind of one-lining. And I'm like, is something wrong? He's like, I just don't know what to say. And I'm like, in quotations, Harley, you're beautiful as you are. I just want you happy and healthy. And he goes, don't! I overthink things.
Literally. I was like, I don't know. Should I try and bug NightCrow and go, hey, you know anything for diets, or should I suggest trying to help exercise? Should I tell, you're gonna do fine, just get rid of your health problems? I'm just like thinking, and I'm like, what helps? And she's like, there's something wrong with you. Well, aside from multitasking, I don't know.
And I told him sometimes simple is best. Just something like what I told him to say.
Yeah, there's an acronym. Keep it simple, stupid.
I normally apply that to most everything. Normally.
But evidently when it comes to women, you overthink.
So normally I'm used to dealing with nutbags, if you hadn't noticed, which requires a lot of thinking.
Yeah, but I'm not the crazy girl that you're used to dealing with.
You're in the same area. You're just thankfully aware and intelligent. Thankfully, you're not completely screwed.
Hence, I'm not the type of crazy that you're used to dealing with.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the South crazy, not the Chicago crazy.
I don't know about South crazy. I mean, I always thought South crazy was, you know, like your Katrina woman, you know, knee deep in the Hingle McCringleberry, more Harvey than Harvey, and very much not intelligent. And of course, there's also
my mom used to say I'm more northern than I am southern.
Well, you're civilized, so yeah, must be true.
Hey now.
Damn it! That song popped in my head again. Veteran, quit doing that.
I got you.
Hey now.
I got you.
Hey now.
You're a rock star. Get your game on. Go play.
Hey now. You're a rock star. Get your game on. Get laid. Yes, I remember that.
No, it's get paid. It's get paid, not get laid.
Whatever. I'm having Shrek flashbacks.
See, I'm talking the original version.
Smash Mouth.
Yep.
I was just trolling. I just ripped one on Florida royally.
Yes, but remember, I was born and raised south of the Mason-Dixon. Now, I was right south of the Mason-Dixon, but I was south of the Mason-Dixon, so...
Noted. Yeah, noted.
And to be fair, all of NASA's research and design is in Alabama.
Oh, yeah, because they need a lot of space so that people don't go up to them all the time like a bunch of tourists and go, ooh, what's this button doing? You go, don't touch that. And next thing you know, half the country blows up.
Actually, a lot of them scientists that work down there are from Alabama, Georgia, Tennessee, Florida, South Carolina.
And Texas.
And Texas. A lot of high-tech schools in the Southeast, man. Georgia Tech's got the best engineering program in the U.S.
Yeah, they make the best moonshine in town.
They do make good moonshine down there. Not as good as Tennessee moonshine, but they do make some good.
Believe it or not, that's actually one of their engineering projects.
Yep.
Is to build a distillery.
Yep.
Awesome.
And Vanderbilt University every year participates in the concrete canoe race.
Concrete canoe. That sounds awesome.
They build a canoe out of concrete and they race it.
Why not duct tape?
Well, that sounds like a concrete challenge.
I mean, come on, you guys are in the South. Don't you guys have like discount duct tape?
No.
Oh.
Duct tape's still full price down here.
But we do have colorful duct tape now. I mean, I showed you my unicorn duct tape.
Yeah.
I also have duct tape with spider webs on it. That's holographic and neon green.
I like duct tape with camo on it because it makes shit look cool.
Oh, that reminds me. So my friend Atara, one time her the dryer hose kept disconnecting from the dryer. So she got back there with some cheap Dollar Tree duct tape, and it's pink camo. And so she tapes it up, and her fiance's like, I can't fucking believe you did that with pink camo duct tape. And she took a picture and posted it. And her brother, who was no, hold on. Her brother,
do you want Care Bears to sneak up on us? Because that's how you get Care Bears to sneak up on us.
So her brother comments going, "What? I don't see anything."
Oh man. Hey, I've got a bit of point of business. There's a question that I'm dying for everybody to answer, and the question is the next 6 minutes a douche?
Who the fuck said that?
I think we all are. You, me.
I'm not a douche. I use douche. I'm not a douche.
But I'm gonna throw.
You become.
I'm gonna throw a link to my Twitter poll into the
side chat there.
Into the side chat as well as the chat.
All right, let me go.
So everybody can vote
Well, to be fair, Six, I already have. I saw it right as you posted it on Twitter, even before you posted it on the Discord. And I went and voted immediately.
Awesome.
I don't know. I think we're all douchebags. I mean, I know for a fact I am. I am a blatant douchebag. I mean, good Lord, have you seen the length of my insults, man?
Yes, and you have the nozzle I want to use.
Pepsi. Hold on, I'm voting Pepsi. That's funny.
So yeah,
What?
I'm
That
gonna
that you have the nozzle I want to use?
No, I know you got that. No, it's Six has three options. Option 1, Six is a douche. Option 2, Six is not a douche. Third option, Pepsi.
Couldn't you have put Coke or something up there? I hate Pepsi.
But Coca-Cola is used to clean metal and rifles. I mean,
so is Pepsi.
Wait, Pepsi you can do that with? No fucking way.
Yes, you can.
Pepsi as well. It's the carbonic acid.
It was the first word I thought of to put in there. So whatever.
Nice.
So I'm going to be posting this. I'm going to be posting this a couple of times in chat every day this week, because the poll goes until Saturday, and we will find out that at the end of the week whether or not people think that the next 6 minutes is a douche.
If they do, they're assholes.
Or they could pick Pepsi. I don't know what it's up to you. Hey, you'll vote your conscience, vote your heart, vote your true opinion. Where did Burnside go? He can't be doing his roundsies at home.
No, he was doing a Twitter poll, man.
I was on your Twitter poll, and after that, I started fiddling around for my beer bottle opener because I just polished the one off, and I was like, "Oh yeah, there it is." NightCrows like, "Oh, you're looking for this?" Oh yeah, thanks, man. So there we go. Now I have another beer, and I dropped the bottle cap.
A bottle opener is one of the most important tools in a man's arsenal.
Yeah, because no one likes the fact that I use my teeth.
Did anyone send
Especially
Irving
your
a link?
dentist.
Burnside, throw
yes?
Irving a link.
Okie dokie. I'll throw Irving a link. We also have a request for one other guest.
His name is NightCrow.
Yeah! You gonna hop on, buddy?
Yeah, I'll hop on for a bit if you want.
Alright, yeah, sure. Go get all set up. I'll go and shoot it to you, too.
Alright. I gotta take a shit, too.
Alright, well, go Kamehame crap real quick.
Don't make your hair turn funny colors. I think that does something to the camera.
Six said don't go Superman.
Alright.
Oh, he's powering up. He's powering up.
So Burnside, I figure I'll join you, except I'm going non-alcoholic today, so I got a birch beer here.
All right, that's just as good.
Yeah, it's a nice handcrafted one from Montana.
Okie dokie.
So, let's talk about, did you have something you wanted to start with, or do we want to go right into the meat and potatoes there?
Actually, yeah, there was one thing that did happen. This is going to sound crazy as hell, but this was actually, apparently my coworker told me this was on the news. Okay, so you guys know the company I work for, right?
Yeah.
Well, there's a company that works in tandem with us in some kind of complicated jewelry of a way, and one of their dumbasses got on the news. Guess what this dipshit did? Take a guess. Take a guess.
Stole.
No, surprisingly. It takes more than that to run around
Naked
Chicago.
cartwheel carrying corn on the cobs.
I wish it was. That would have been funny. That would actually be a fireable offense.
Oh, they did something that's not fireable? Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to say rode his bicycle through the facility.
No. That would be a good second, though.
Played sexy music on his kazoo.
I don't know if he even has a kazoo, but no. Colder.
I know,
Getting colder.
I know. He was live streaming while at work.
Yeah. I'd laugh my balls off as if he was, because I'd be like, "You motherfucker! You give me shit for this all the time in this dust heap, and you're doing it too, motherfucker! Shoot me a link, you asshole!"
He ordered the wrong Scotch tape from the supplier.
No, that's an executable offense. Surprisingly,
Ooh, I know.
because this comically, since you say that,
when the boss
carburetor-
asked him if he had a light, he said no.
No and no. Ironic you mentioned the Scotch tape though, because
Stole from the boss's candy dish.
I don't think our boss does have a candy dish, but man, I'd fucking steal from it if he did.
Well, I don't know. Insulted the boss's pet squirrel.
I don't think we have squirrels.
Could
But
be
no,
moose and
closer.
squirrel. Could be moose and squirrel.
I get the reference.
Okay, insulted the boss's pet squirtle.
No, but that would definitely be a fireable offense.
Hey,
with
keep
all the people that play
Ninja
Pokemon Go, it
Squirtles
wouldn't
out of
surprise
this.
me. Really wouldn't surprise me.
Keep those Teenage Mutant Ninja Squirtles out of this, okay? They don't have anything to do with this.
Scoobie!
Hey, Scoob.
Hey, what's going on?
You're roboting a little bit.
Damn it. All right, give me a second.
Oh, shoot. I just pulled some news that is not merry, even though we're in Marchmas.
Oh, geez. Everyone else give up?
Yeah, I give up.
All right. Got someone killed.
Wait, what?
Oh my god, what the fuck?
Yep.
How's that not a fireable offense?
Chicago. It happens all the time.
Oh, fuck yeah, that's right. I forgot. Murder capital of the U.S. Duh. My bad.
Scoop.
Was it a case of he forgot to put the watch your steps sign around the bear trap? What the fuck?
No, I wish we were allowed to use bear traps. That would help so much shit. But I'd probably have a few flat tires from forgetting where I put those fuckers. No. But that'd be really great for the bureaucrats, man. Oh, we could have bear traps. No, I can't be too descriptive because I don't want to get myself fired, but I'll be descriptive enough because this is something I would have expected a Florida man. So here's what happened. Okay, so this guy that I've known that works in the brother company, sister company, whatever, so it's like year off. I just knew from the day I met this guy. He had to have been from fucking East Berlin. Swear to God. I say it every day. It's like, I tell you, this guy's a fucking one of those Bolsheviks, man. He's too much of a control freak. So,
The
there's this one
Bolsheviks were
facility.
East Berlin. They were the Ukraine.
Oh, well, more or less.
I get
Sorry.
the point of what you mean.
All right. Anyways, so this bastard, I always had to wonder. I was like, because he just had that about him. I couldn't fucking finagle where the hell he was from either. Because like, all right, you're American, but I mean, your personality, and everything. I'm like, I know you're one of them. Which fucking one is it? And this guy gets a homeless dude killed by freezing to death.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Long story short, there's a couple sites we have that are actually open to the public, which shocked the shit out of me. And I was like, all right, so, this is one of the hobo centers or something like that. And lo and behold, they have a certain set time for, going in and out and all sorts of stuff like that because, it's a hobo center, more or less. I don't know if it was a soup kitchen or what have you, but long story short, he says, all right, well, he's past the time that we allow them to be outside. He wasn't in at the certain time, so fuck it, close the doors, lock him out. So they lock this one dude out and a couple other people, and this guy's like, well, what the fuck, let me in. And he's like, no, I am commissar. I am the commissar. You are not going to enter. I'm the commandant or whatever fucking Bolshevik fucking name tags they have. Basically, this guy lorded his rank, and one of our other guards was like, "Hey, you know, we should just let him in to avoid problems." And he's like, "No, I give the orders. You obey my orders." And we're like, "Okay." And this dude freezes to death overnight. Some people find out. They call the news. The news shows up. RevCom shows up. I am so glad this wasn't my site, because I'd be loading the fucking sidearm, and I'd be like, "Oh, fucking hell. They found me. The fucking Bolsheviks found me." I'd be like, "Guys, I'm going down. The commies finally found me."
Tell the boss that Squirtle I'll miss him.
Yeah, literally, I'd be like, "Shit, which floor's the fucking police at?" So I'd be like, "Guys, do you have tear gas? We need tear gas now." So yeah, so this guy possibly got the whole company I work for and the one we work with, and possibly the city itself, in a whole bunch of trouble. So don't be surprised if you see the company I work for on the news. Just know that I didn't do it.
Okay.
Had to let you guys know that, because I found out about this in the morning because someone was asking questions. And I was like, "What the hell are you people talking about? You didn't hear, man?" "No, I didn't hear." And then I look it up, and I was like, "Oh, fuck me." So yeah.
Oh, that's a pretty.
Yes.
It's pretty. Wow.
Yeah. So if anyone hears about some guard or some security personnel or someone of anything like that, some city worker, so and so being responsible for some poor homeless guy freezing up,
it wasn't you.
Was not me, not my site. But yeah.
Wait, his name's Frank Rizzo too?
Thankfully, no. I don't know if I can disclose names and exact locations or anything like that. So
No, you can't.
Okay, I thought so. All right, but all I could say is, watch the Chicago news. You'll probably find it, and you'll see Obama. Oh God!
Went down the wrong pipe.
Ooh, that hurt. Yeah, you'll see the Obama Knights out there protesting with RevCom and friends. Because
Don't these people have anything else to do?
No, they don't, Scoob. Shoot, they're going to start protesting the fact that ICE has been doing raids in Oregon again here soon.
What, doing their job?
Yeah. Well, you know, the state has 50,000 screwed up voter registrations after the motor vote put into place. And the last gubernatorial race was decided by 10,000 votes.
Wah, wah, wah.
So they're trying real hard to keep all them illegals on the rolls, and you can't do that if they get deported.
Well, illegal immigrants and people that are non-citizens, like how I was for a time being, do not have the right to vote. So
they're not supposed to have the right to vote, Burnside. But the motor voter law states that unless you tell them you're not to be registered to vote, and they're not paying attention, you automatically get registered to vote.
And these people that register them don't get fired. Why and how?
Because for the most part, nobody catches it.
Because Oregon.
And Oregon's vote by mail.
Oh, Lord.
So they send you your ballot to your mail. So
wow.
As long as it goes into that slot with the correct signature, they scan it through, and there's nothing on the actual ballot that dictates who filled out the ballot.
That sounds almost as dumb as the shit they do over here, where it's just give me your address. Oh, one other thing. My buddy Gabe wanted to know if he could hop in here. I know some people have had some trouble with him here and there because he pisses off the trailer park crew and all those other peoples, but I want to ask if y'all were going to be all right with that.
Where's he from?
Out west, I think.
Cool. We got ourselves a gunslinger. Awesome.
Oh, I know that guy.
Okay. Yeah. I was figured I'd drop his ID thing in there because everyone knows him on a first name basis. The rest of it, everyone's like the who, the what.
Yeah, there's like bajillion
Gabe
Gabes
the
out
Samurai.
I don't know anything about him, but I'm okay with it.
All right, so that's what'd you do? Step on attack?
It was a Lego.
It was a Lego.
You know, it sounded. I thought they were watching like one of the old episodes of Scooby Doo. Like, seriously, it sounded like one of those like ghost screams.
I'm sorry, my mic keeps getting brushed. My cat is like in loving mood.
It's all good.
That's fine. Just give it the loving affection that it desires.
I have missed her so much.
Aww. Kitty, kitty, kitty. Yeah, that's the one thing I had to let everybody know because I was like thinking there for like a good hour before I actually was able to sleep, and I was like, does this mean I could get fired? Does this mean I'm going to get in trouble? Does this mean cameras are going to come to me? Well, what the hell do I do? And I was like, all right, I will announce that I did not do it. Hey, Gabe.
Gabe?
Hey, what's up, man?
Nothing much. Just sitting here drinking a Diet Coke.
Glad to see you could join us for a beer, man.
Diet? What's wrong with you?
Beer is gross and disgusting.
You know them's fighting words, right?
I do have a Twisted Tea in the refrigerator, but my CPAP is broken, so I really don't want to get drunk. And yes, a pint does get me drunk. I'm that much of a lightweight.
Oh,
I don't want to get drunk. Well, I don't want to get drunk admitting that I'm having sleep issues and breathing issues because of that deeper sleep. The alcohol tends
sleep apnea.
Yeah, the alcohol tends to. Yeah, and so since my sleep mask is broken, I kind of don't want to risk it by drinking that pint of Twisted Tea.
I see what you mean, yeah.
A
lot of us night shift guys tend to get that shit. Ugh.
As you can tell, yeah, it does. As you can tell, I'm a rather large dude. I'm. There's no beating around the bush. I'm a fat dude.
Well, hey, the upside is you look like Gabriel Iglesias, man.
You're fluffy.
He's the one comedian. He's the one comedian that has shirts in my size.
Hell yeah!
But
hey, don't knock the Hawaiian print.
I love Hawaii. I love Hawaii.
I got a closet full of Hawaiian prints.
Well, even when I was down to my ideal weight back when I was 17, when I was down to 200 shirts, I still remember when I was at church. We visited Alabama. And Mom bought me a very nice black and gold Hawaiian shirt. I loved the shirt.
Oh,
and
cool.
then I wore it to church. This was back when I was living in Mississippi. I wore it to church the next Sunday after we got home from Alabama. And then I was wondering why everybody was calling me little pastor. And it turns out that my pastor's wife, they had also gone on vacation, and she also bought him the exact same bloody black and gold Hawaiian shirt. Both used to wear the same shirt on the exact same day. It's a good thing I liked my pastor a lot, but it was just like, why are you calling me little? The pastor's name, but I'm not going to say his name. But it was just like, I love Hawaiian shirts a lot, and I'm about to do some window shopping and see if I can find some shirts and maybe some Hawaiian shirts that'll fit me. I'm wanting to lose the weight, but we've only had one car, so that's kind of a difficult thing to do when you only have one car.
One of the things that I like most about Hawaiian print shirts is that the collars are always cut right.
Yes.
You know what? That's the thing I've noticed about Hawaiian and silk shirts. Like, I've got one silk button-up flying around somewhere, either at my father's or somewhere here. It's actually really nice and fancy. Yeah, it's in Discord.
I'm not wearing my glasses. What is the name of the chick in the green mask?
TerraSynn.
Tara, you are absolutely right. Pepsi sucks nuts. Coke is better.
At this point, since I've learned that Pepsi can also be used to clean metal, I'm now officially impartial. So long as Sprite doesn't have a I think.
I just don't like Diet Coke.
I don't care for either. I'm an RC Cola guy.
Well,
the thing I really like is
I'm trying to get away. Well, seeing as I'm trying to get away from sugar, even though that's like
well, you
very
do
difficult to
realize
do.
that Diet Coke has saccharin in it, which is actually like 3 times the sugar of regular Coke.
Oh, testicles.
And it's also an artificial sweetener.
Yeah, and it can give you migraines. It can cause urinary tract infections.
And another thing is,
you're actually better off drinking regular Coke in smaller quantities than drinking Diet Coke.
What it does,
I'm getting mixed messages because my Canadian friend Anonymous has told me the exact opposite.
Oh, we're talking about Irving. Yeah, he has kind of a thing about he's. But here's the thing that should be the most important drawback of diet sodas is that artificial sweeteners have a tendency to trick the brain into thinking it's eating real sugar, and when it's not, it automatically it makes you crave more sugary things because the body's like in this kind of like what the fuck kind of mode. Like my taste buds are telling me I'm getting my sugar, but I'm not getting my sugar, so I got to get more sugar.
Yeah.
I'm at least gonna finish this 8-pack.
I like your Prince ball there.
Everybody thinks it's Prince. It's really not. It wasn't meant to be. It was just I had made a avatar in a random avatar creator, and I asked Rational Outlaw to make a ball form for me, and it unfortunately turned out to look like Prince, but it wasn't meant to. I just liked the color scheme of purple and red.
Well, when I see it, it makes me think of Purple Rain.
Now I recognize that avatar. I've seen it on Twitter.
Yes, I am very frequent on Twitter.
Fun.
I've been banned from Twitter 39 times, majority of which was triggering feminists.
Oh Lord.
I don't consider that
my favorite ban was when there was a woman who posted something last year about a psychotic man who decided to set his Tinder date when she rejected him, decided to throw Toddy in acid, and she made some general statement about all men be such and such. This is why I don't date men or something like that. And I said, well, not all men are murderers. And I got a swarm of people commenting saying, this dude would rather be worried about being labeled a murderer than worrying about this dead girl, and all these people coming at me. And then I got mass flagged for that one comment, and I lost my account.
Now I am glad I don't use Tinder. It's like I heard about it and I took a look at it because I thought it was one of those like Plenty of Fish things, and I found this has to do with Mark and Communism, and I was like, no, gonna pass.
I don't use any dating app like at all. I've never dated in real life. I don't trust dating apps to do that for me. I would much rather meet a girl somewhere.
I'll just that fucking
quick, everybody.
See you in a bit, Tara.
I would much rather meet a girl the old-fashioned way, like person to person.
Mm-hmm.
Like normal people.
Yeah, because nowadays there's like bots for everything.
Well, at least you can tell if the girl's going to be an axe murderer if you talk to her in person.
Yep.
That's kind of my whole thing is she going to be an axe murderer? Is she going to... I have a whole lot of issues with dating apps because
Contrary to the Mike Myers film, most women are not axe murderers.
I don't even.
They just haven't found the bodies yet.
Ain't found the bodies yet.
I don't even trust Christian. I don't even trust Christian Mingle. I don't trust any of them.
I
just
wouldn't
like-
tamper with any of
I
that.
don't trust Chris Christie.
They're all the same. They're all the same. They're all just dudes wanting to hook up and look for booty.
Yeah.
Hey, Nightcrow, what's up, man?
What up?
Hey, Nightcrow. We may not be. I don't know if we are actually, possibly related in some way. But there's one thing that we have in common is that is your surname and the surname of my biological father are commonly used are common among the Roma gypsies in Spain.
That doesn't surprise me, because man, I gotta tell you some stories from that side of the family. Oh man.
They're also very common on the police blotter over in Bushwick.
Beer.
Well,
over there has
I
my
can't
dad's first name,
refute
Gabe.
that there, Scoop.
I'm sorry? I didn't hear what you said, Six. It broke up.
Oh, was it? I can't refute that, Scoop.
Hey, my last name is Spanish, too, so I'm right there with you. There's probably more people with my last name than anyone else there, according to what they told me, anyway.
You know what'd be cool? Is if
Mm.
all three of you were cousins somehow.
It's possible. My
That would be
ancestry does
interesting.
come from that part of the world, bro.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
That'd be some cool shit, man. That'd be like some real world, like Lilo and Stitch type thing.
So if you guys took like one of those Ancestry.com or Family Tree or 23andMe or something like that, so your guys' names will pop up and it's like family reunion time.
So, guys, did y'all hear about this?
Do tell.
It's from the Washington Times. An illegal immigrant assaulted a Border Patrol agent during an arrest last week, bashing the agent's head against a rock before being subdued by the Homeland Security backup for the Border Patrol agent.
Shit. Backup should have gotten there.
Did anyone just shoot him and put a screwdriver in his hand afterwards?
Nope.
Well,
Damn, they should have thought of that.
seriously.
The agents were tracking 4 migrants who crossed the border near Sasbe, Arizona, and grabbed one of them, a Honduran. While the other agents went to grab the remaining 3, the Honduran struck the Border Patrol agent as he was trying to secure him. He then tried to bash the agent's head against a rock. The other agents rushed back and put the Honduran in restraints, who continued to fight as he was being put in restraints.
Of course.
Oh, fuck. I'd say shoot him, call the Honduran embassy and go, next time, don't fucking do this.
Well, the Border Patrol agent did have to receive emergency medical care.
Yeah.
But he's doing okay.
All right. I'm glad he's
I grew up a few hours away from the border, and I grew up hearing stories about these kind of things. I'm assuming this Border Patrol guy lived.
Yes, he did.
Okay, that's good, because it's not every Border Patrol agent survives these kind of encounters.
No.
Of course.
I've heard of Border Patrol agents, military personnel. I've heard of law enforcement. I've heard of game wardens, all being killed on our side of the border by illegal aliens.
Well, for me, I just don't get it. I've been thinking about this for a while, and I've I've been racking my brain around this whole, March for Our Lives. Like, this is all happening during this whole March for Our Lives thing, and I'm like, you guys do realize that we are being attacked from all sides. We're getting it up the rear end. We're being attacked from all sides, and you're wanting to disarm us. That's not going to be good. And I'm somebody who does not own a gun. I don't have a gun. I don't particularly like guns, but I understand the importance of the Second Amendment. And that Border Patrol guard could have been any one of us.
Yeah. Is that your ringtone?
The good witch agrees with you.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. One thing I do find funny though. About the difference between Trump's presidency and Obama's presidency is that Hollywood had Obama in the palm of their hands. They could get him to do whatever they wanted and all this other stuff. But when Trump decides to go to his home in Mar-a-Lago, he gets called out by the coach of the San Antonio Spurs, saying a real leader would have been at the March for Our Lives rally, not at his resort in Mar-a-Lago. And I retweeted it. I retweeted the news article that said that from Greg Popovich, saying, "Well, what if the leader doesn't agree with the cause that's being presented at the that's being presented at the event? What if the leader disagrees with what you're saying?
Agreed.
And thinks it's detrimental to the country." And also, I asked another person. I always ask this question to people who are saying, "Oh, look at these brave Parkland students standing up for sensible gun control." I'm like, well, okay, you say you're standing up for the Parkland students. What about the students that disagree with gun control and the students that went through the same exact hell as these students that are being pushed around for propaganda pieces? What about kids like Kyle who are saying that gun control is not the answer? He was also a survivor of the shooting. Are you just ignoring his voice?
Well, of course, man, because it doesn't fit into their narrative. That's the whole
exactly.
point.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are a bunch of radical communists. It's not that they more so want gun control, because we already technically have gun control. We have had it for a long fucking time now. They want themselves to control all the guns. They want to take everyone's guns and use them on the rest of us to gun us down, because that's exactly what has taught them to love their communism.
Yeah, well, that's exactly what I said in the video that I sent you, where I was talking about the disgusting display that was them parading the 9-year-old granddaughter of Martin Luther King Jr. out on stage to give this speech about wanting a gun-free world. 9-year-olds
don't. The world is going to blow up the black market, man, and then everybody's going to be dead.
Yeah, well, and I've always stated I don't fault the kids. Like the 17, 18, 19-year-olds, they know what they're doing. I don't have a problem criticizing them. They know what they're doing, but even then at the beginning I gave them a slight pass because they were going through a traumatic experience. But now they're slowly becoming I'm slowly becoming more and more disgusted because they're using a fresh tragedy where the bodies weren't even cold to push this agenda, and I can't stand for that anymore.
Yeah, you shouldn't sympathize for them, because what they're doing is they're taking something that is still skeptical. It's still new. People believe that, yes, the shooting happened. Other people believe, no, the shooting was facilitated. Whatever way you want to believe it, the thing that can't be refuted is some motherfucker went in there with firearms, killed a whole fuck ton of people, and there were some people that could have prevented that, and for whatever reason, there was this serious time lag in their response time. And due to that lag of response time, more dead bodies, man. They all piled up, and everyone's response is, all right, give us your fucking guns. Make it more difficult for you to get guns.
Apparently, contrary to what the TV will have you believe, Broward County apparently has the worst police in the state of Florida.
They really do.
From what I've heard. they just decided not to go in. And so I was talking to Memory Holiday. I respect Memory Holiday. I've never had any issues with her. She's pro March for Our Lives. But I kind of, and she understood where I was coming from. We left on amicable terms, but I said, you know, when you made the video about the police waiting 4 minutes and didn't do anything, that kind of proved that the gun is just an inanimate object. It can either choose, it can't choose whether or not to go and shoot somebody. It can't choose whether or not to go save somebody. So those two opposing things, the cops not the gunman going and shooting up the school and the cops choosing to do nothing, that one factor is the gun, and the gun was not able to make choices for itself.
Yep, as the old samurai quote goes, the weapon is only as deadly as the warrior who wields it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Agreed.
The pen is only as smart as the man who holds it.
Yep. Exactamundo.
Well, I wanted to segue here because we have a number of chaos news stories. Let's see.
Sorry, I apologize.
That's okay.
No, it's all good, Gabe. You had some decent input.
I have not been in a stream, and I have not been in a stream in about a month and a half, so I tend to talk a lot.
No, it's all good.
So you got the stream blue balls.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Actually, I might have been in a stream earlier. I forget. The weeks just run by. So.
Well, you were in the Q&A stream with me and Minding Freedom the other day.
Yeah, I was. That is true. I tend to forget that I was streaming with him because it's Discord and it doesn't feel like a stream.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not used to the whole streaming on Discord thing.
It's a pain in the ass because I have RomFi at work, so I have to use my regular cell phone signal to get that to work. I don't know what it is about socialized internet, but it fucking sucks. It does not like
socialized
that for reason.
Of course, socialized internet sucks, man. Of course it does. Look at the first word there.
I'd rather take socialized internet than this stupid country internet that I have here. We don't even. It takes me like 15 hours to.
So you're dropping off there.
I said it takes me about 15 hours to upload a 10-minute video.
Oh, fuck all of that.
Oh,
yeah.
Jesus, man. I remember when with those 56K modems, it'd take 4 hours to get a picture to upload.
Old school dial-up. Oh,
the old dial-up.
Like a 40-year-old man, dude.
Well,
hey,
we live out in the backwoods, so we only have one internet provider, and so that one internet provider knows that they're the only game in town, so they're able to hike the prices up.
Yeah, they're kind of like Comcast in that.
That's why I hate Comcast, man.
We have CenturyLink. CenturyLink sucks, and what they do is when we have power outages, they actually they won't stop payment on the days that we're out of power. We actually have to call their office, tell them how many days we were without power, and then they refund it to us. But if we don't call them, they keep the money for the unused days.
Oh, fuck that. Don't you guys have torches and pitchforks over there? Fuck that. I'd go right to the headquarters, fucking torches and pitchforks, old-fashioned stuff.
We're trying to move, so that's the thing. We're trying to move to a place that can get better internet.
Torches and pitchforks, man. I'm telling you. Fuck moving. Just torches and pitchforks.
That's it. You know that sounds pretty frustrating there.
Oh, it is. It is.
Oh yeah.
That's why I go to my local Kroger or Walmart, and just when I'm going shopping, I'll just upload my videos there.
Oh my god!
Oh, you're what, war driving?
Huh?
You're war driving?
Yeah, pretty much.
Holy
hey, it's free internet. It's free internet. They give it to the people to use, so I use it to upload my video.
Well, shit. Went back to my internet.
Better than mine.
Sucked.
Oh my god.
That's actually a good idea.
Well, back when my internet sucked, I used to go with drive around town with a buddy of mine, and we'd find the free Wi-Fi spots and do that.
Yeah.
You know, we actually, if you're an Optimum Wi-Fi subscriber in the New York metropolitan area, you actually have Wi-Fi throughout the New York metropolitan area. They installed Wi-Fi hotspots all over New York through
You
Optimum.
gotta pay for them, or are they free?
If you're an Optimum subscriber, it's part of your package. So I get complete coverage everywhere in New York State, in downstate New York, no matter where I go. That's just the way they have it designed.
It's just a shame that New York's uber liberal.
It's just a shame also that just for basic cable, I'm paying about $350 a month. And that's not even any networks. That's just like CBS, NBC, and ABC, and that's it. Nothing else.
Yeah, Scoob,
I haven't watched TV in forever, so I'm focused on YouTube. So if I ever get my own house, I would not get cable at all.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's just a waste of money.
You have no choice. The way they have it here, they have what they call the Optimum Triple Play, and they have it mixed where it's you have to get your phone, TV, and internet through them, or you can't use the service. That's just the way they have it designed, and so you get whacked for all three.
Damn. That reminds me of the South Park thing about having cable.
Well, so Scoob out here on the West Coast, the big ones that have Comcast, we actually have Comcast Wi-Fi in the major cities, and if you're one of the higher level subscribers, you can access Comcast Wi-Fi anywhere in the city.
Mm-hmm.
It just sucks.
Well, that's
like
the thing. I'm sorry.
I was said it sucks, and it's like an extra $30 a month, so I don't do it.
Damn.
Yeah, the way they did it is we all get the service, but that's the reason why just for basic cable I have to pay $350 a month, and I have to bundle it with my my phone and I have to bundle cable and the phone with the internet just to get internet. So that's the reason I have only the basic channels, because I don't watch the television. But still, just for the service itself, I'm paying $300 and change a month. Just
good God.
Yeah. But that's the thing. I can leave this house with my laptop and start driving, and I can I don't lose any signal. Like I can literally jump in my car right now and drive to Taco Bell, and I can keep broadcasting.
Dear Lord, you eat Taco Bell? What the hell is wrong with you? Did you see that video?
The white man's taco, as we call it.
Tell him, he knows about what
Taco Bell.
El Taco Blanco.
Taco Bell is what I
get.
get.
Does not like Taco Bell.
Taco Bell is what I get when I'm hungry and I only have $5 in my wallet.
No, you never eat Taco
Bell. With $5, I'm gonna go fucking make myself some bar noodles.
Hell yeah! Damn right, Nightcrow.
I only go to Taco Bell because literally, the closest one is McDonald's. I'm not eating that shit.
Oh yeah, fuck that. That's worse.
Yeah,
that's
fuck McDonald's.
That's cancer right there. Obesity in heaven.
No. McDonald's breakfast is okay.
Lies.
It really is.
It tastes better, yes, but at the same time, I still think it's all fucking just load of crap.
Yeah.
I'm not saying any of it's good for you at all, but the breakfast is what I get. Anything else can just go die in a fire.
Well, speaking of Taco Bell, we have an article here from the Washington Post.
Oh God, Taco Bell vomit Florida man. Oh shit.
Let's
Tell
see.
us about the Florida man while I get another beer. I have a feeling I'm gonna need it for this one.
A birth control pill for men includes a side effect that has frustrated women for decades.
Oh God.
Wait, what?
I heard
Hold
about
on.
this.
Before I get a beer, what the fuck is the? What the fuck?
Finally.
It has been more than a century since Margaret Sanger opened the first birth control clinic in the United States, and nearly 60 years since the first oral contraceptive was approved by the Food and Drug Administration. In 1965, the Supreme Court gave married couples the right to use birth control under the landmark court case Griswold v. Connecticut. It took until 1972 for birth control to become legalized for use among all citizens of the United States, whether they were married or not. Since then, more options have emerged. IUDs, the Depo-Provera shot, the sponge, the ring, the patch. Oh my. The birth control today is still far from perfect, but many rightly contend that access to the pill was the match that lit the fire of the woman's liberation that is still burning today. This week marks a new addition to the annals of what? Oh,
lies. I don't think it has anything to do with the women's women's liberation. I don't think that's a part of it. But that's just
you're going and getting on this shit.
This week marks
hell I am. You ain't killing my Siemens, woman.
This week marks a new addition to the annals of contraceptive
right?
Dimethanoladrone udecantinote.
Watch your language.
You are butchering that name.
Yes, a potential new birth control pill for men is being touted as the best hope for non-permanent male contraceptive option yet. Developed with funding from the National Institutes for Health by a team at the University of Washington, the formula is a tweaked version of the previous failed attempts. While it comes with caveats, the pill must be taken with food to be effective. Tests showed that the usage had slight negative effect on cholesterol levels over time, might raise the risk of heart disease, and now the drug has shown itself to be safe for short-term use. The next step, a trial that will show whether the pill decreases sperm production, followed by another test that will measure its efficacy in control groups of married and long-term partnered men. The dimethod.
Why would you want that if you're married? If you're married, you're supposed to procreate.
Hey, there's nothing that says I have to put out little hell demon spawns.
Yeah, and also it might be because I'm one of 7. My wife's father is one of 12. Some people might want to stop at 3. So
I want to stop at none.
That's called a vasectomy.
NightCrows wants an army of 12.
Vasectomies are only like 99% effective, just like a tubal ligation.
Yeah, I ain't letting no one near my shit with a razor blade anyway.
No, seriously, I know a guy that in his 40s got a 20-some-odd-year-old woman pregnant. And now he has a almost 18-year-old daughter.
Well, he's a dumbass. But here's the question.
If you're going to get a vasectomy, every 5 years you need to get it checked to make sure it didn't heal back. That goes the same for women that get tubal ligations that are cut, burned, and tied.
Well, that sounds pretty easy. Sounds easier than a fucking prostate exam. Where sodomizes you and goes, okay, yeah, you don't have cancer in your balls.
That shit. Just fuck all that crap. NightCrows staying away from all that crap.
Yeah, I fucking second that, dude. Yeah, to hell with that. And before I get my beer, the question is, okay, so you've got this feminazi fucking pill that's supposed to cut the sperm of the man. Okay, and we've got Margaret Sanger here as the starter. So does this mean the alt-right wins de facto now? Does this mean we get to skip all that crap because they start handing out these swastika pills to men and go, here Ubermenschen, take this a mention, and then you won't be mentioned.
Well, we'll see. But the dimethantrolidone ucantudeblada, whatever the fuck, also comes with
that like a motherfucker.
The side effect that has been frustrating women for decades. It caused men to gain weight. A fact that couldn't help but make this woman wonder whether that will be the latest reason that the responsibility for preventing pregnancy will continue to rest largely on the shoulders of women. The truth is, while the advent and evolution of birth control has fundamentally reshaped women's place and participation in culture, for that to happen, women had to be willing to take on a certain level of risk and potential downsides. Envioid, the first brand of birth control, which can contain more hormones than necessary to prevent pregnancy, was linked to increased the likelihood of heart attack and stroke. It took a decade for scientists to recognize those risks and reformulate the pill with a lower dose of hormones. It was just as effective. Let's see how long this article is. I'll skip to the end. Blah 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 blah. Let's see. It's just a bunch of other.
Hannah Cranston of Think Tank, aka the Young Turks, idiot, more stupid side, is very happy about this male birth control thing, and I'm thinking to myself, this is chemical castration for men, and it makes them lose. She even said it herself. It causes men to lose testosterone.
What Starbucks lattes, soy lattes weren't enough?
See, I told you it kills the Uber mention and the other mention, and then you will not be mentioned.
Yeah, but you okay. Think of it as like a miscarriage as compared to cannibalism.
How the hell do you equate cannibalism?
You can actually mix the two of those together, you know, in certain countries.
What the fuck?
Guys,
Oh,
I have a very important question. What woman in her right mind is going to accept when a guy tells her he's on the pill?
You are not going outside.
Straight up. What woman in her right mind is going to accept that?
The feminazis. I think they're gonna goose step all the way with this one, with all of their blue-haired, saggy-tittied, glutamus maximus flappimus hindquarters all going around just to the Gieben buying and stuff. I can totally see them getting on board with this.
Here's the thing, from what I gathered from her video, she destroyed her whole argument. She was like, "Man, it's your turn to be on the pill, and this, that, and the other." And she ends up saying, "Well, this is not a replacement for condoms." And I'm like, "Well, then why condoms?" It's like a condom. I know. I'm a virgin. I'm waiting. I'm a virgin. I'm waiting till I'm married to do it. But
wait, are you?
I'm a virgin. Yes.
Dude, thank you. So am I.
But I'm thinking to myself. I'm thinking to myself that
right now.
I'm embarrassed by the halves too, Scoob.
Y'all need some discipline, goddammit. Nightcrow, get the whip.
Hey now.
It's like that episode. I don't want to turn into Chris Griffin. I don't want to turn into Chris Griffin when he chemically castrated himself.
I gotta see that episode now.
You can find clips of it on YouTube. It's both hilarious and disturbing all at the same time.
Well, it's probably not quite as entertaining as this next article. If this stupid ad will stop playing. There we go.
Don't you hate that, Six?
I do. Shame on you, mirror.co.uk. Anyhow, a monkey with human face that looks like distressed man leaves zoo visitors and the internet in shock.
Can you say that again? I gotta hear that again.
Okay.
Hold on, let me put the beer down. What?
Okay. Monkey with human face that looks like distressed man leaves zoo visitors and the internet in shock.
I did hear you correctly. Okay, now I can continue drinking knowing I'm not that messed up.
Yes. And I will post this in the side chat when I'm done reading. A monkey with a human face has caused a social media storm with its incredible expressions. Stunned tourists filmed the primate, which looks remarkably like a distressed man at Tianjin Zoological Gardens in China.
Oh, God.
The cute clip soon went viral on Chinese social media and has been viewed more than 1.5 million times.
By order of Mao Zedong. You worship monkey. You listen to monkey. You watch video of monkey under order of Mao Zedong.
since it was uploaded at the beginning of the week. Shocked viewers couldn't believe how much the monkey's eyes and mouth shared an uncanny resemblance to a human. Some even joked whether the primate was actually a zookeeper.
Hey, it's China. You never know, man. If it ain't the zookeeper, maybe it's the zookeeper's kid.
This monkey looks like George W. Bush.
Oh, no way!
Yeah.
Oh.
Dear HW.
Hey,
Bush Jr.
HW. Okay.
Oh, God, David,
Am I
might be right.
One commented, quote, "Are you sure this is not the zookeeper?" Another said, quote, "Its eyes are trying to tell us something, don't you think?" Another viewer added, "It looks lost." Last week, another animal with incredibly human-like features went viral. Yogi, the fluffy sheepoo, set fire to the internet after a photograph of him and his pal Daria, an 8-year-old Shih Tzu, was posted on Reddit. Quote, a friend of mine posted a pic of a Facebook of her dog and read the caption, "It looks like it has a man's face." Many people thought the same. Okay, everybody, are you ready to bask in the glory, which is the stressed man monkey face?
Okay, let's see it.
Okay,
There
now
you
I got
go.
my guts together. I got to see this shit.
I'll get the next story loaded up while you guys...
Oh, this will make a great meme. God, NightCrow, you got to see this. This will make a great meme, dude.
I'm looking.
See this.
Oh, I've seen these things before.
We gotta meme the hell out of this. I have ideas.
I'm assuming, judging by the fact that NightCrow has virtually the same avatar as Frank, that y'all are connected in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah,
Yep.
same militia.
Yep. Same group, same cause.
Roommates too.
Nice.
Yep.
Oy vey.
Don't believe them. They're lovers.
I'm doing the butt stuff.
Brothers in arms and penises.
No, yeah.
Yeah, NightCrow is straight.
Yep. I'm strange and deranged, but not like that. But we've got a certain someone else that happens to
NightCrow might be a
mixed
virgin, but NightCrow craves the pussy like any other straight man.
giggity.
We all know you've experimented. Don't lie, you've experimented.
No.
That's why you have a subscription to Cat Fancy magazine.
Damn it! You find out about this, you son of a bitch. I wanted to get my Morris Kitty a nice sweater, you bastard. Now he knows.
That's because Six has a subscription too, don't you know? They let
Yeah, you
everyone else know who has a
I don't even know what
subscription.
that fuck that shit is.
Yeah, they have a psychic. They have a psychic link to all cats that lets them know if they're owned by anybody. So you get an automatic subscription, but it's free. It's free, and I don't have to pay for it.
I feel like my avatar is the most adorable out of all of ours.
Mine's the
Speak for
sexiest.
yourself. Mine is an adorable revolver cylinder. Isn't it cute? Look at its happy little face.
Mine's a childhood favorite, loved by millions.
I have two logos,
Communist
actually.
Mickey.
This one is a cross.
Communist Mickey.
Ooh, here's an interesting story. Vegas-bound bachelor party gets plane grounded after brawling. And no, it was not Florida man.
Oh, damn it.
It was Manchester man. Yeah,
Oh,
five British passengers headed to Las Vegas bachelor party were dragged off a plane for brawling and lighting up a cigarette, according to the reports. Thomas Cook Airlines Flight 2924 from Manchester, UK to Sin City had to be rerouted to Winnipeg on Saturday morning, so the 5 wild passengers could be taken away in handcuffs. Oh my God!
Was that guy a Winnipeg Jets fan by the by and by?
I don't know. Did he look like Irving? I don't know. Five disruptive passengers were offloaded for, quote, mischief and causing a disturbance. An airline spokesman told the Winnipeg Sun. Passengers booed the rowdy bunch as they were arrested by Royal Canadian Mounted Police, according to the video posted by the paper. Fuck off.
Keep making me set my beer down. What?
Yeah, that's Manchester, man.
Writer says a Mile High Fight Club.
First rule of Mile High Fight Club. No, don't talk about Mile High Fight Club. Second rule. You don't talk about Mile High Fight Club. Anyhow, quote, fuck off, you effing scoose cunt. One of the men can be heard spitting back. I don't know. I don't speak British, so I don't know what that means, what a scoose is. Anyhow, the eyewitnesses said the men were abusive and fighting with each other, and they refused to follow the crew's instructions. Quote, they had been fighting with each other and lighting a cigarette. Christina with 2 Y's.
What?
Christina.
Christina.
Yeah.
What the
Krystyna. Really? Come on. Oh, fuck's sake.
How goofy can you say Christina? Jesus Christ. If you're going to meld European and American, just go one or the fucking other. Don't make it halfway. Why do you think I'm named Henrik? Just so they don't think I'm a Heinrich, like a certain somebody in the Waffen SS uniform over here.
Good. Anyway, who filmed the video of the men told the Daily Mail every time they were told to sit down or fasten their seatbelts, they just ignored them. Quote, then the other passengers were telling them to be quiet, so they started abusing them. They were warned so many times, she added. Police confirmed the men were arrested. An airline spokesman couldn't say whether the group had been drinking, just that alcohol had been served on the flight and in Manchester. Context clues, though. Context clues. The flight finally arrived in Vegas later that day, 2 hours and 40 minutes behind schedule.
What?
2 hours and 40 minutes behind schedule. Thomas Cook. Yeah, Thomas Cook doesn't fly from Winnipeg, so the men will have to find another airline to take them home.
Oh, man.
Wah, wah.
The stupid is real.
The stupid is real. Oh, here's a lovely one. Okay, let's see. Nipple stickers are the new glitter boobs.
Wait, what?
Really?
Nipple stickers are the new glitter boobs.
So women are going to start wearing adhesive pasties?
Yeah.
Nice.
Well,
that's going up on my Redbubble.
Well, it looks like a trend is starting up in Brazil, so it's only a matter of time before it arrives up here in this stateside. Let's see. Would you be brave enough to try out this nipple trend? Accessorizing used to mean wearing an eye-catching necklace or carrying a statement handbag, but now it seems our nips are the area to adorn. At the Lollapalooza Festival in Sao Paulo, Brazil, revelers were seen with bold nipple stickers in full display under sheer t-shirts. And this isn't the only time ladies have dared to dazzle on their chests. Yeah, we typically see them at like femin protests and other feminist gobbledygook. Anyway,
they don't have that down there because they're starving to death, so they found a better reason to do that, I suppose.
Can't afford t-shirts. Glitter nipples have began gaining momentum after U.S. model Binks Walton, whoever the hell that is, stormed down the St. Laurent.
Oh, I know that dumbass.
Runway in Paris Fashion Week, SS17, whatever that is, with her left breast adorned with silver studs. And fearless girls on Instagram have shared photographs showing how they style the eye-popping look.
Yeah, that was one of those morons that decided they were going to make a dress, and for whatever reason, they decided that they were just going to leave pretty much one whole breast part and a chunk of the side missing from it for whatever reason. It's like, oh,
fucking Little Kim.
The fabric. Yeah. Essentially, that's what she did. She picked up Little Kim's thing and ran with it. And went, here you go. but that's indecent exposure. No, not if I cover the nipple, then it's not indecent exposure, but we can still, it is fashion. Gray area. Okay, fine, we'll run with it until we get a lawsuit and we'll blame you. And they never got the lawsuit, so yeah.
Kind of like the naked dress. I wonder how Rose McGowan got away with wearing the naked dress.
Hey.
She had the caboose to pull it off.
Well, at that time, anyway, I don't know if she'd rock that look now.
No, she wore it on a red carpet this year. Apparently, Marilyn Manson was absolutely embarrassed when she went. Wait,
did you say Marilyn Manson was embarrassed? What?
Yeah, Marilyn Manson was embarrassed by Rose McGowan when she walked out in that dress.
Holy fuck! That takes a lot to embarrass that guy.
It does.
I mean, he's done a lot of crazy shit. I mean, that was like my American Idol growing up in this country. Was fucking Marilyn Manson. And that I've never seen that man embarrassed about anything. He has attempted to beat people to death with his own dick, for crying out loud.
Well, speaking of lack of embarrassment, fired waiter says, "I'm not rude. I'm just French."
What's the difference?
A waiter fired for being aggressive and disrespectful claims he's not rude.
Aggressive. Be aggressive.
He's just French. Guillaume Ray is suing a Vancouver restaurant in British Columbia Human Rights Tribunal for discrimination against my culture, according to the CBC.
What?
This is a story that'd be perfect to have Irving up on talking about it. Milestones Restaurant said Ray was given the boot for the aggressive tone and nature he used with coworkers while working as a waiter from October 2015 to August 2016. He was fired after one faux pas left another server borderline in tears, the restaurant manager said. But Ray said his colleagues were just misinterpreted his direct and expressive French je ne sais quoi. He argues French people are just more straightforward than Canadians, and this made him come off as sharp and abrasive. The eatery tried to dismiss the Frenchman's complaints, but the tribunal denied its request because Francophone. Anyhow, Ray will now have to explain in court what it is about French culture that makes French waiters come off as curt and insulting. Quote, Mr. Ray will have to quote, Mr. Ray will have to explain what it is about his French heritage that would result in his behavior that people misinterpreted as a violation of workplace standards of acceptable conduct. Tribunal member Devin Constantino wrote.
We could have Jean-Francois on and ask him.
Oh, God.
But wait.
I've had arguments about crazy shit like this.
Is this in Canada?
Yep.
Isn't half of Canada land French?
Yep.
They've got French Canada.
It's closer to like 25%.
They've got Quebecois and like 2 or 3 other subsects that are a combination of Native Canadian and French and some other stuff. It's really confusing crap. France as a whole confuses me.
Well,
so does Canada.
Yeah, you're not the only one confused. Because
Canada's starting to make more sense since I've gotten to know Irving.
Yeah, I like Irving and all, but Canada still makes no sense to me. He's not the first Canuck I've known. I know plenty.
I know plenty as well.
Even some of the Canucks I worked with in Kosovo, they confused me.
Well, you're not the only one who's confused, because apparently Amazon's Alexa thinks her name is a lot of sex. Okay. A few weeks ago, the internet was freaking out because a glitch on Amazon's Alexa. The issue was that the Alexa device would start laughing creepily out of nowhere, and many users didn't know what to make of it. But Alexa has a few more hidden flaws, and users are discovering some new ones every day. Last week, I was talking to my girlfriend about a Netflix show called Wild Wild Country. One of the things I mentioned was how the guru featured in the show would encourage the members of his community to have a lot of sex. Right then, unprompted, Alexa started joining in on the conversation, saying, I don't know that. My girlfriend and I both stood there confused since neither of us had uttered the name Alexa. It turns out Alexa also responds to a lot of sex. It doesn't happen every time, but it does happen often enough that I managed to capture the glitch twice in a row. Here's a video of that glitch happening on the Echo Dot. Ooh.
Dear Lord.
And I will be posting that in the side chat.
You know, you can test this.
I got a good one for you here as far as that.
There you go. That's oh gosh, Alexa.
You can test this theory out for yourself because you can download Alexa from the Google Play Store.
Oh, better yet, I can test it tomorrow.
I can test it with my Kindle. I've got one.
Well, this should surprise nobody, given what we know about Ruth Bader Ginsburg and her very, very, how would you say, eschewed.
What did the crazy woman do now?
Well, get this. Ruth Bader Ginsburg rules that hot dogs are sandwiches.
Oh, God.
What? Hot dogs are sandwiches.
I think we have something that is going to replace, boneless or bone-in wings here. Okay,
Boneless
chat.
is better.
I want you to vote here. Press 1 if you think that hot dogs are just hot dogs, and press 2 if you believe that hot dogs are sandwiches.
Hot dogs are just hot dogs, dang it. Leave them alone.
Just hot dogs.
Hot dogs didn't do anything to you.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. This writer says it's cereal is soup all over again. Yeah, well, blame Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Shit. That crazy pro-pedo dingbat lady.
Minding Freedom believes that cereal is soup.
Well, I wonder if he believes hot dogs are sandwiches. Well, we'll have to ask him. Supreme.
He does, because I watched his interview with Right Millennial, and they both believe that hot dogs are sandwiches.
They are not sandwiches, they're hot dogs. Supreme Court Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg has declared a ruling on a white-hot issue announcing that hot dogs are indeed sandwiches. The octogenarian made her decision on the Late Show with Stephen Colbert on March 21st. Quote, I was told not to ask about any pending cases before the court, but I just had to ask her about one of the most divisive issues facing our country, Colbert quipped, but he evidently couldn't resist. Is a hot dog a sandwich, he asked with the long-serving Justice Ginsburg in a one-on-one interview. Quote, you tell me what a sandwich is, and then I'll tell you if a hot dog is a sandwich, he tactfully replied. Colbert then described a sandwich as 2 pieces of bread with almost any type of filling in between, as long as it's not more bread, to which Ginsburg presses, you said 2 pieces of bread. Does that include a roll that's cut open but still not completely? This is why you're in the Supreme Court. That gets immediately to the question, does the roll need to be separated into 2 parts? The pair then discussed the finer technicalities of the sub-sandwich and the rules that have dubbed so. So then a hot dog is also a sandwich, Colbert asks again, so which the wise 85-year-old wise is kind of a up to the
in the eye of the beholder.
Yeah, pretty much. The 85-year-old retorts, on your definition, yes, it is. Setting the record straight on the beef at last, it's comforting to know that if anyone can serve up the truth, it's the scrunchy-wearing, iron-pumping, notorious RBG. Well, I have news for this lady. Is a pita pocket, is that a sandwich? No, it's not. Is a taco a sandwich?
Nope.
No, it is not. Is one of those chalupas that are made into a taco? Are they? No.
So we actually had
Are burritos sandwiches? No, they are not.
We had chalupas for dinner today.
Okay.
Nice.
Were you eating a sandwich?
No, it's not a sandwich.
Okay, I have one question then. So
hot dog is not a sandwich.
Hot dog is a sandwich, then. So if you put hot dogs in macaroni, does that mean you're making a macaroni sandwich? Even if you don't put it on bread?
Well,
Hot dog
pasta.
is a lunch meat.
Pasta could probably be considered a bread. So, hey, macaroni casserole is a sandwich.
Guys, I'm going to have to hop off. I appreciate you guys letting me crash your party. It was a pleasure talking to everybody except for the next 6 minutes.
I know what you voted on my Twitter.
Ooh, that reminds me, I have to vote on the Twitter. It really was a pleasure to talk to you guys. Thank you, Frank, for letting me on. I hope to come back on again. Tara, it was a pleasure to talk to you. Communist Mickey, it was a pleasure to talk to you. But you guys have a great day. And do any of y'all have Twitter or Minds or any of that stuff?
You can find me on Discord and Twitter.
Yeah, I'll look you up on the Twitter. I've been doing stuff on there. I started comically screwing around with this Brony guy on
turned my mind back on. Do me a favor, Frank. Just send me if they don't mind me having it. Ask them, and then just send me their information, like their Twitters and such, on Discord, and I will follow them.
You can find me on Discord, same name.
Yeah. And same with me, Burnside. Send them my link to Twitter because I'm on Twitter. I don't use it much. I've only been on there since like January, but yeah, I'm on Twitter.
Yeah, your mind's profile is like a mile long.
Yeah.
I was scrolling down. Like, when is this gonna end?
Well, then don't look at mine because mine's almost bad.
I used to be on Minds, but then I got banished.
It's TerraSynn.
SYNN. That's it.
SYNN. Well, there you go. You have to be fancy.
Very fancy.
Yes, I do. I earned this name from my ex-husband, and I shall keep it. Damn it.
But you guys have a fabulous night. I do appreciate it. Sorry for talking too much, but that's just the nature of the beast when you have me on stream.
Oh,
I talk a lot.
All the goddamn time. You're fine.
I talk a lot. I'm loud and obnoxious, but I mean well.
But you're fluffy.
I am.
You're fluffy like Gabriel Iglesias. You're fine.
Check out my channel. Yes, shameless plug. I post videos way too often, so you'll never be bored.
Yay.
Or maybe you'll be bored and you can just dislike my videos for all I care. Either way, it helps with the algorithm for whatever reason.
I'm still trying to wrap my head around that crap. I don't know. If you see someone calling you fluffy, it's going to be me.
So give me a like, give me a dislike. It doesn't really matter because it still helps me out.
Yay.
Have a great day, guys. God bless.
All right,
thanks, man.
You take it easy, man. Well, I will say this. This evening would not be complete if we weren't to bring up a a certain particular genre, a subject that we yeah.
Florida man.
Hey, you know, there are tree huggers, and then there are Florida woman.
Oh God! Did they find out about me hugging trees after getting really, really stoned?
Well, I don't know. Were you the one that married a 100-year-old tree, hoping to save it?
No. I hugged a giant ass pine tree after smoking blueberry weed in a blueberry blunt. Oh my God! The world tipped upside down.
Oh,
so your name isn't Karen Cooper. So let's see. No. Karen Cooper was ready to go out on a limb to save her beloved, so she got married to a tree. Someone who was celebrating the festival that is Marchmas, where trees are fornicating all over around me, and including me and their ménage à trois. I have no sympathy. I have no sympathy for this woman. She's aiding and abetting the enemy.
She's officially banished from you.
Yeah. Specifically, a giant ficus that had shaded Snell Family Park in Fort Myers for more than a century. The tree became the center of a neighborhood controversy when the city staff began discussing cutting it down last year. Cooper, who lives nearby, began mobilizing to save it. The news press reports effort that culminated with the waterfront nuptial Saturday, complete with flowers, music, and a tree-decorated wedding cake, and a canine ring bearer named Little Bear. Though rooted in city property, some of the Indian Laurel's 800,000 square foot canopy and root system extends to a neighboring lot for sale for $1 million. After a site visit last December, the city's Public Works Department okayed the tree removal after the beautification board had been notified. In February, the board discussed spending $13,000 to cut down the sprawling tree and replacing it with smaller Geiger trees. Once neighbors got wind of those plans, the protested started. Phone calls, posters, flyers, and most recently Cooper's wedding, during which she and several other white-dressed women vowed to honor and protect it before some 50 onlookers. So it was a polygamist wedding.
So the tree,
I'm surprised they didn't light it on fire with all the weed they were smoking.
Cooper got the idea from a group of women who had been protesting deforestation in Mexico by marrying trees. So I saw that and I thought, oh, we should marry the ficus tree. Kind of a giggle, but everyone said it's a really good idea. So I said, okay, let's do it. She staged the wedding 3 days ahead of Tuesday's Beautification Advisory Board meeting. When the tree's fate is on the agenda to be discussed, last month's report by certified arborist Rick Joyce, who gave the tree a thorough checkup, he determined it's in fairly robust health and could withstand judicious pruning. In an email, city spokesman Stephanie Schaffer wrote, quote, "The city is moving forward to save the Snell Park ficus tree. Every day, city employees care for the trees and plants that give our city a sense of community and shared history. But even though the city appears to be backing away from its initial plans to cut down the ficus, its fate remains uncertain," Cooper points out. Ward 5 Councilman Fred Burson, the only city official to attend the ceremony, vowed to help save the tree, in front of which he posed with his family for a campaign photo. Quote, "If we don't get it settled at the beautification board meeting, I'll take it to the city council," he said. And he was subsequently voted out of office. Anyhow, Cooper and her tree guardians will be there cheering him on. I added that last little bit, not to confuse the audience. Anyhow, quote, "If they cut down this tree, I'm going to be a widow," she said. Oh, dear.
A widow or a willow?
Probably a willow.
Yes.
Good one.
Of course, these stories have been brought to us by our ever vigilant senior Florida correspondent Colleen Bernier.
I don't know.
One of them
what
was
the
a
ruckus
writer
is
gave us one as well.
over a fucking ficus. It's an invasive plant in Florida. It's not even native to Florida.
Agreed.
But
They're
Obama
actually
has taught you to love your communism. You must obey the plans. You must protect the plans.
We have rain
Obama
trees
and Mao
here,
command you to.
here we have these things called rain trees, and they are fucking weeds. You cut one down, 3 more pop up. No joke. And so, you actually here in town, you actually have to cut them down in order to avoid being fined every month for having one. That's just one.
Wow.
If it grows beyond a certain size, they will fine you. And our neighbors have full-grown ones in their backyard, and they're like, no, we're not cutting them down. And we're like, okay, well, your roots are coming over under the fence to our place, so we're going to start drilling holes into the roots and putting in salt and water.
Put in saltpeter.
That's what we're going to do. Saltpeter, salt rock.
Well, not salt rock,
Wait.
saltpeter.
Isn't that potassium nitrate?
Yeah.
That's potassium nitrate. Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to rot it to the bone.
And allow it to catch fire.
Yeah, I thought so.
Because as it is, when it stops raining like mad, guess who's over at their aunt's house cutting down these little fucking trees left and right?
Old girl Tara.
Yep.
My cat says hello.
My cat wants to go outside, but she's not going outside.
My
See,
cat
she thinks the sliding glass door is the door to the porch, and she thinks the porch is screened in.
Yeah, don't want to let Kitty
my cat is
outside
saying
when
hi,
she's
yours is saying
screened
goodbye.
Well, I have her on a leash, so she's not going very far.
Oh, okay. What was that, veteran?
I said, don't want to let Kitty out onto a non-screened-in porch in Florida. You know, then you're feeding the gators.
Oh, don't worry, I don't have any bodies of water in my backyard, so I'm good.
Oh yeah, because the gators only stay in bodies of water, Tara. I know Gator Row outside of Gainesville. I've seen them up on the pavement.
That yeah, that's Payne's Prairie. I'm not that close to it. And trust me, if I saw a gator on my patio right now, I'd probably be looking around for something to cut its tail off with.
If anything, you'd have to go and lock your doors because chances are that drug addicts are going to start having sex with it.
No, chances are I'm going to kill it and make gator tail.
Oh, that would be good, but you're probably going to have to fight the drug addicts for it.
No, trust me. Trust me, the guys out here, they're going to haul ass. They're not going to run towards it. They're going to run away from it. Whereas me, I'm going to run towards it.
Are you sure? Because I'm pretty sure I've heard Florida man stories where a man jumps in a lake on drugs to avoid being arrested by police.
Yeah, I'm the one that told you about the guy escaping from jail and jumping into Noonan's Lake, which is filled with alligators.
Yeah, and didn't he fuck one of them?
No. And he wasn't on and he wasn't on drugs either. But the police let him.
I'm pretty sure he did some crack. Are you sure?
I'm positive.
All right, he wasn't on crack. He didn't fuck a gator. You're certain of this?
I'm positive.
All right, so he wasn't on crack, didn't fuck a gator. That's got to be a unicorn for over there.
But it was interesting that he actually survived it.
Well, yeah, I mean, he wasn't on crack and he wasn't trying to have sex with them, so the gators must have thought it was just a regular anomaly in the water. They're like, all right, it's here. It's not on drugs. It's not trying to have sex with me. All right.
No, I think that they were more like, wow, you're a brave motherfucker. We're going to let you be. Because it happened at night, too. And they're active at night.
Before we start any of that outro stuff here in a little while, I just wanted to put this back in the chat. It is my Twitter poll, and that is it's the question of the day. Even more important than cereal and soup, and even more important than hot dogs and sandwiches. is the next 6 minutes a douche? So log on to that Twitter poll and let me know what you think.
No, you're not a douche because I don't want to use you.
So that Twitter poll is going to be running until Saturday, and I'm going to be bringing it up every day this week.
Well, since I can only vote once, I've already given it to you.
It's telling me that Twitter page does not exist.
Oh man, did it get pulled down? Oh no, 6, you got reported. You got pulled down.
That sucks.
Nope, it's still there.
Ah. Then it must be a bad link.
Or she's got a bad connection.
Could be.
I'm trying it through my phone.
Okay.
Hey,
It must be a bad link.
Okay, well let me post that one more time. Try it again.
not to change subjects, I got a quick question.
All right, I got it.
Mountain Man, a mile, how many feet is that? I can't remember.
1,852.
Yes.
It is 1,000. Okay. I was looking, this new cruise ship that they got. This thing is 3/4 of a mile long.
Okay.
1,200 feet, this fucking thing.
Yeah.
That's insanity.
It is.
Whoop. Shit. Give me 1 second, sorry.
Not a problem.
We're bad guys. That's what we do.
All right. Hold on.
Okay, I voted.
Cool. Glad you voted, Tara.
Every vote matters.
Every vote does matter.
You know
You
what
need
matters?
to Pokemon Go out
To the polls. All right, Scooby, back.
Dead bodies matter, man. That's what matters. Dead bodies.
Can I
Dead
poke one?
bodies matter.
Don't forget, when I come up there, I want to poke one with a stick.
We've got millions. I'll fucking drive into some random neighborhood with my Kevlar plated fucking Saab and we'll find
Ooh,
one.
ooh, even better. Can we, like, watch a crime scene happen?
No. No.
I want to watch the forensics at work.
What forensics? When you watch too much goddamn TV, get back in the kitchen. Forensics science.
You guys need
Get back
to go
under
out.
the covers and do your job.
You guys need to go out for a beer and a hot dog sandwich.
Oh,
Forensics, we don't do forensics here. We look at the dead body and go, yeah, this asshole's dead. We roll him over, go, yeah, his ass was shot. All right, we're going to collect any casings. All right, let's go do a walk around. All right, we got some casings. All right, let's go send this guy to the morgue so we can get the bullet out of him. All right, let's go send him to the morgue. 3 months later. Oh, yeah, I was killed by a .38 snub. Okay, thank you. What do you want me to do with the body? I don't know. Isn't it decomposing? Yeah. Burn it. Get rid of it. Do whatever the fuck you do, morgue. We don't care. That's pretty much how it goes.
In
Hey,
Shite-Rakistan.
Yeah.
Yep. To be fair, Burnside, it goes about the same way out here in Portland. Oh, another drive-by. Okay, get the bodies to the morgue. Get the bullets out of them. Yeah, it was only one gun.
See,
Stick them in the ground.
I want to watch the crime scene happening because I have a friend that works in the county morgue, but unfortunately, she can't let me watch an autopsy. Even though I said I'll stand there perfectly still, I won't touch anything. I just want to watch.
You can't watch it because you're a damn civilian. There's these legal things that prevent you from doing so.
Well, they suck. I want to watch.
Too goddamn bad. I'm not doing the fucking paperwork. They're going to be sitting there going, all right, who are you? I give them my fucking name. They go, all right, the fuck you doing here? And I go point at you and they go, this one wanted to violently masturbate to dead bodies. Then they roll their eyes and go, all right.
Make sure she doesn't get on top of him and start fornicating then.
You might want to mention she's from Florida. They might They might give her a pass then. Oh, okay, yeah, we understand.
One of
No,
those.
if I tell her that she's from Florida, they're gonna want one of two things. One, they're gonna want to know if I can consent to send her to an insane asylum, which is i.e. prison, or two, they're gonna want an exact address so they can just extradite her to Florida. So yeah, that's basically where it sits at.
Me no speaky English.
Yeah, they're gonna look at the color of your skin and they're gonna go bullshit.
You speak Florida. You have your own version of English and apparently your own time zone.
Fuck off.
At least it's not English.
English, vagina English, like Gerert.
Man, we haven't read a good root article in a long freaking time.
Oh, I need to get Sylvanas over here.
Yeah, she was the one who always found the root articles.
Man, she was always really good.
I'm looking at this big ass ship that Scooby posted in the side chat. Good
gosh.
That
I need to go over that because here I got. Speaking of dead bodies, I got dead bodies for you.
This one looks a lot like that ship that freaking hit those rocks near, what was it, Sardinia?
Yeah, just off the coast of Italy. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Looks a lot like it, man. I swear these cruise ships, they keep getting them bigger and bigger, and eventually they're just going to tip over.
Jesus.
That's a big fucking ship. That is a floating skyscraper.
On that thing, I would never go on it.
Let me take a look at this thing.
Too many fucking people.
On those ships, you get pink eye.
I wouldn't want to use the toilet.
Yeah, there's pink eyes in the water in those places, man. So pink eye everywhere. You touch the flatware, pink eye.
All right, which one am I clicking at? The last
very
one?
bottom.
All right. Oh, damn.
That's not a ship. That's a city on the water.
Essentially, yes.
Wow.
That is a floating fucking skyscraper.
Not quite as big as
hell of a cruise ship, dude.
Not quite as big as an aircraft carrier, but still pretty dang big.
That's a big fucker. I've been on an aircraft carrier. Those are big motherfuckers.
Yes, they are. They are floating cities.
Hey, guys. You know what we need to do? You know what we need to do?
What's that?
All right, for both Ancapistan and Whiteland, we need to get two of those fuckers. One's that hear me out. One, so we could have Ancap Utopia and just give them a ship to where they give them one of those things. They can do whatever the fuck they want on it. They can have their little helicopters and everything that they can place on there and shit, so they can get off and get supplies. And we'll have another one which you can give to we'll have the first one for the end caps and all the crazy shit they want to do. We'll have another one for Whiteland. We'll go put Richard Spencer and his buddies on there. They can goose step all day. They can goose step for days.
Up and down the decks. hey, we can get one and fill it up with Antifa and fuck with the GPS and make it sail into the Bermuda Triangle.
Oh, hell yeah. That'll be a ship worth losing.
God. I swear, some days. Oh man.
I will have to reluctantly part with my sweet Yvette.
Yes. Your Yvette would have to leave.
She'd have to leave into the Bermuda Triangle.
Where she gets abducted by aliens.
or horribly killed by oh god.
Poseidon, god of the sea.
Pygmies.
At least she'll get probed.
By pygmies.
She'll get probed by Cthulhu.
No, Cthulhu doesn't do probing.
No, Cthulhu does thorough violating.
That's right.
He does that fucking goofy hentai shit and then kills you.
He's the type that will make a woman split in half just by inserting.
Yep.
I mean, he's just like an octopus. He'll rip his junk off and throw it at you and say, fuck you. Go fuck yourself.
Oh gosh, guys, you're not going to believe this.
What?
California Attorney General, it is illegal to ask people if they are citizens on a census. Never mind. In the Constitution, it specifically states that the census is to enumerate citizens and others, which means that asking if they're a citizen should be a perfectly valid question.
It is a perfectly valid question.
He's declaring that it's not and has filed a lawsuit against the Trump administration for the 2020 census coming up.
Well, I hope he loses.
Oh, Lord. Definitely.
Go ahead.
Burnside?
Frank?
Sorry. I actually pulled the cord out. Sorry.
That's what she said.
Hysterical. By all means, let this go to court because this is the stupidest thing I've heard yet. It's illegal to ask people questions. I'm sorry, is this INGSOC or the United States of fucking America?
America!
Fuck yeah.
This is retarded. Oh, fuck.
We're gonna save the motherfucking day, yeah.
Well, this is coming out of California too, guys.
It is illegal. It is illegal to ask if you are a citizen. My jangle Chinese.
Yeah, Trump administration seeking to force defiant California to cooperate with its of stepping up immigration deportation. Went to federal court on Tuesday to invalidate 3 state laws. The administration's most direct challenge yet to the state policies. And in response to it, their attorney general in California is trying to get this action declared illegal. I swear. Well, and I hate saying this, but I'm almost ready to just, go find a giant laser or something and cut California off of the landmass of the United States and send it hydraulically pushed into the. I mean.
Well, I've got a bit of a better solution for you, and I told Tara this one. Okay, I have to adapt it a little bit since sadly both of the idiots have not said that they want to bring the ethno state over there. But all right, so you've got California, right? You know what'll solve that real quick? A whole lot of napalm.
Well, they say napalm sticks to kids.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. And half the state already almost got burnt away by a forest fire, so...
Yep, most of which were set by people.
Yep.
A lot of people are being prosecuted for setting those fires. Same up here in Oregon from last year. Most of the wildfires from up here were set by people doing stupid stuff. 15-year-old just got 2 years in jail because he was throwing fireworks into dry forest.
What a dumbass.
Yep.
Wow.
Dumbass.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, hey, Scoob, you back?
Hey. Yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah, we were looking.
Before we call it a night, I just wanted to run through the NHL scores really quick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, go for it before I get more beer.
Okay. Let's see. Load up, you bastard. There we go. Let's see. Vegas is up 2-1 on the Colorado Avalanche going into the second, actually exiting the second period. With 7:38 left in the second period, the LA Kings are up above the Calgary Flames. I hope the Flames win it because a stalling in either the Avalanche or the LA Kings stats will allow the Stars to kind of try to catch up. I don't know. I'm not really optimistic about their chances. Anyhow, Irving Twin, your not favorite team, I repeat, your not favorite team, the Toronto Maple Leafs have been defeated by the Buffalo Sabres, which should sting really badly for the Toronto Maple Leafs fans. Let's see. Scoob, sorry to let you know this, but Florida man took down the New York Islanders 3-0.
Damn it.
Yeah. Let's see. The Carolina Hurricanes took down the Ottawa Senators 4-1. The Washington Capitals took out the Manhattan Rangers 4-2. Let's see. Sorry, Wolfie and Sylvanus. The Red Wings lost to the Montreal Canadiens 4-2. The Arizona Coyotes took down the Tampa Bay Lightning. So at least one Florida team lost tonight. Thank you, Arizona, 4-1. Burnside, your Blackhawks, your big Blackhawks, were eaten by the Sharks 4-3 in
God damn it!
overtime. Yeah.
What does San Jose know about playing hockey?
Do you know the way to San Jose?
Fucking Prince of Boone too.
See, I was able to combine a contemporary meme with the vintage 1980s song. Well, actually, 1970s, I think.
Yeah.
Was it Dionne Warwick? She released that in the 70s, I believe. Do you know the way to San Jose? If I'm not mistaken. I'm gonna actually check that out.
Oh shit!
I haven't heard any Dionne Warwick music in probably 30 years.
That's what friends are for.
Oh boy.
1968. Right. Whoa. I was close though.
Whoa.
Shit. Close enough.
68 right. Is close to 1970.
Is there anything
close
else
only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades.
Horseshoes, hand grenades, and thermonuclear devices.
And I am really good at horseshoes. Let me tell you.
Well, maybe when we do more next year, I'll have to throw a couple of rounds with you. 6.
All right.
Oh, come on. You're the one begging to come out here.
Though.
Let's see. Well, that was the NHL break brought to you by the next 6 minutes.
All right. And we're not doing the stats because I looked at them, and the only thing really impressive is the map. Everything else is relatively the same. So I hope you enjoyed
another carjacking.
Not really.
Oh well.
I don't know. It was kind of cold this week, so I guess that kind of slowed them down.
Oh yeah, cold weather will kill, Antifa protesters and crime rate.
Yeah. I mean, it did technically, in a sense, kill one homeless man, which may wind up getting my company under fire, which I did not do it. Not my job site. I was not the guy that gave the order. I wasn't the poor bastard that listened.
Are you sure about that?
I'm very, very.
My cat is in here crying. I'm standing outside the door, but every time she comes to the door, she just doesn't want to come outside.
Oh,
and I have her on a leash.
Because she's a cat.
Pick up the kitty.
Cats just do that shit.
She doesn't like to be held like she did.
Put her over your shoulder like a child.
Yeah, no, not with the headset on. She keeps knocking it around.
Okay.
That's why I keep making a lot of noise, is because she keeps knocking the headphones around. Or she's rubbing up against them. Sometimes, did you guys hear a purr on occasion? Yeah, that was her.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, that was my baby girl.
But yeah, Scoob, that ship, oh my God, that thing's a giant skyscraper on its side.
Yeah. That's what I was saying.
That's not a cruise ship. That's a city that floats.
It's like they snapped off the friggin' Chrysler building and threw it in the water.
Now that is the SS Kyle.
Have you seen
Kyle?
See
Kyle?
Raise your hand. Look. See Kyle? See Kyle?
Oh, Lord.
Yep.
When you say it, you have to raise your hand and point.
It has to be the right one too.
I did it with my left so that it's not offensive to anyone that sees.
Fuck them. It's a joke.
Ah.
It's the SS pal. Oh god. You know what? Just for that, I think I'm gonna make a meme of that. I'm gonna save a picture of this thing. I'm gonna fucking meme that later. I'll put a bunch of fucking Nazi flags and shit like that on there.
Hey, Burnside, you missed the meme I posted earlier. David Hogg, that punk from Florida that's trying to push gun control.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck that loser.
Yeah, I pulled a picture from the local Lowe's. They had these unscented, uncolored Tide Pods. So I took a picture of it. And I've got an image of him with his fist in the air wearing this shoulder-padded 1980s style men's sports jacket. And I put underneath the most tasty of all the Tide Pods. And it's bouncing around Twitter now.
You know,
Tasty Tide Pods.
I can't even watch anything with those kids in it. I get I get violent. I have to like walk out of the house. I can't even look at it.
Yeah. I have yet to really watch much of their.
Yeah.
Oh jeez.
Oh,
I just had to chase down my cat.
I know you
got on a
guys.
leash.
I do.
She pulled free.
She got it caught. Yeah, she got it caught in the door and hauled ass when it came loose. And so finally I got to her. And she's almost got herself wrapped around a rock. And I stepped on the leash and she's like starts freaking out. So now I have her kind of sitting on my shoulder.
Oh, kitty.
Guys, I know you all know me, but if you know anybody else that's in Oregon, please make sure they know that Oregon has got a ballot measure to ban semi-automatic weapons. And it's coming up this November.
Time to go
Fucking
for
ridiculous.
Yeah, my turkey gun is going to get outlawed if they pass this new law.
Yep. I'll see what we can do, man. Because that is absolute totalitarian bullshit.
Well, what I don't understand is why they're trying to classify semi-automatic sporting shotguns as assault weapons. My turkey gun holds 3 rounds. Yeah, it's a semi-automatic. It's got a threaded barrel for an adjustable choke, and it's got a pistol grip. And that's going to make it illegal under this new law.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's sad.
And it only holds 3 rounds.
That's downright pathetic.
It is. Shoot, it's a common over-the-counter shotgun. Remington makes it.
Ooh.
They just filed for Chapter 11.
Is it blue steel?
No. Turkey's got real good eyesight. You don't carry a blued gun out there.
Interesting. I didn't know the birds had good eyesight. I knew they had small brains, but I didn't know how well they used those.
Oh, yeah.
Their eyesight blows ours out of the water. You kidding me?
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
That's why turkey is so tasty.
Nice. Oh, they're definitely tasty, all right. It's good fucking eating.
Birds can see
you enjoy that
spectrums of light
turkey.
we can't even see.
Interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wanted to make sure everybody was aware that people in Portland have pushed a petition all the way forward, and the gun ban is going to be voted on in November. So,
Oh boy. Well, we got some plans for November, man. I tell you.
well, I will be honest with you. If it gets passed, I'm going to be boot scooting and boogieing right through the passes out of this state.
I would be too.
I don't blame you in the slightest.
That's damn sure.
Because I can't give up my carry gun.
Oh.
You know, I can't believe it's come this far. Well, we gotta actually. that we have to interrupt our entire lives because of these lunatics who want to take everything away.
Right.
That's what happens when you let communism come into your country, man. You want to bend over backwards for everyone to the point that you stab your spine into, and then that's not enough.
Well, to be fair, Burnside, what it really comes down to is if you have firearms, you can't be controlled. Because Sam Colt, God made men, and I made them equal. Why did he say that? Well, because the gun doesn't require special skills to use.
Yep.
It doesn't require years of training to use. It's an equalizer.
Yep.
So how do you?
And that's what it was called in its heyday.
So how do you force somebody to do what you want them to do? Well, the first thing is you got to make them unequal to you. So you got to take away that equalizer.
I like this philosophy.
It's true.
You know, the thing that they forget though is they forget about American resolve.
They do.
Because
they do.
You know, I hate to say it, but I don't want to sound like some sort of a radical here, but I'm going to put it out here plain. If we live in a country where if you take away our guns and you just arm the police and you just arm the soldiers and you have them acting in an oppressive capacity, this isn't like other countries. The people will rise up. The first thing they're going to do when they see cops pulled over on the side of the road giving somebody a ticket, they're just going to run them over and take their gun.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Happens in every third world country.
Yeah.
That's what happened in Venezuela. People actually wound up getting together in gangs and hordes, ambushed Venezuelan police, butchered them like animals, and then stole all their firearms, sidearm, ammunition, belt, and all.
Yeah, because that's my whole thing. Is this? They're not. They really must think. I don't know what they're thinking, because for them to think that they're going to sit there and turn around and take away everyone's guns, and that's not how Americans are. We're notorious for not giving up. It's just our nature. It's
in our blood.
Yeah, and they're not. You take away our guns, it's going to cause the damn insurrection that they're going to try. Oh, we take away the guns, they're not going to fight back. No, you take away the guns, that's going to cause the fight.
We're going to fight even harder. That's the thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're not uprising and fighting back because we're armed right now.
Right, and the people that are seeking to take away the guns, they're sorely mistaken on which side the military is going to side.
Yep.
They very much are. I know a lot of the vets and a lot of the active duty military, if they start trying to confiscate guns, we'll be standing up saying no. Because that's just...
Yeah, that's just some fucked shit. Yeah, you're gonna send soldiers, the people that are already fighting and dying over there, and God knows where in the middle of nowhere, so that we don't have terrorism coming to our streets. You're gonna send those very people out of the fucking dunes and jungles and broken streets that they're fighting on to go come over here back home, and instead of giving them a pat on the shoulder, a check, and a beer, you're gonna say, "Oh no, go take John Smith's guns." Yeah, fuck that shit. How about they send their pencil-pushing bureaucrats that collect their votes and their voting machines and all their little equipment to go and collect their guns? That would be the smart thing.
Yeah, see those little pimple-faced pencil pushers come knocking on my doors to collect my guns, and they'll get them bullets first. That's why they won't.
Yep. Because they should receive bullets first.
They'll get a good earful of my deep and bellowing guffaws.
Well, they can come here if they want. They're not going to find any guns. They'll find something else. I'm a Kenjutsu practitioner. I'll take my Mesamune and run it through all of them while they're at the stairs. So, yeah. I'm a firm believer in fine. You want to take away guns? We'll use swords.
I'm a sword lover myself.
Hell yeah, dude.
I got a few good swords, but I still prefer to have them at further than arm's length, Scoob, and that's why I had my guns.
A sword
Oh
was
no,
a
I
spiritual
agree.
icon.
I agree. It's just one of those things. It's just I always had them when I was around. You know, when I was a kid, I was into it. You know, I was into
Hell yeah,
swords and shit. So
Oh, yeah.
I still keep up with it. But yeah, they come here. I don't have any guns. You want to see what I got? Yeah, come here. Come a little closer.
Ah,
Exactly. That's what I got.
Yeah.
Now,
That's where like my signature weapon, man. I got a knife and a sword and a whole bunch of other fun shit packed in one. So all I gotta do is grab one thing and it's just like tink tink tink. All right, there go 5 guys, and I didn't even need to pull this fucker out of its sheath. Next.
Remind me one day. I got to get it out of storage to show you because I got it stored away upstairs because my wife hates it. I got a Mess Immune. It's one of the swords that they would use to cut down the warriors on horseback.
Oh
You have
yeah.
a Misamune? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Well, I can't really use the katana too well because of how tall I am. So this
So
thing
so do you have one of those so do you have one of those Landscheck swords?
No, it's like a regular sword, but it's just gigantic.
Oh, so you've got a claymore.
It's Japanese.
No, it's a type of samurai sword. It's called a Masamune.
Yeah.
Also known
like,
as a dire katana.
Yeah. Are you familiar with Final Fantasy, Burnside?
Yeah.
Final Fantasy VII specifically?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's Sephiroth's sword. It's a dire katana.
No, that
Oh, don't
is
say that
improper
word. Don't
name
say
for
that
it.
word. I'm getting flashbacks of horrible video games.
Oh, Christ.
Hey,
no.
now, it was not that bad a video game.
So speak
No,
for
7 was a decent game. No, it's not called a Daikatana. That's the American name for it. The proper name for it, if I remember correctly, is
What Tara's been saying for the past 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Masamune.
Burnside,
Masamune
have you
was
ever
a
played
swordsmith. It
Daikatana?
wasn't necessarily the name of the actual type of blade itself. No. They made large katanas for rituals, and occasionally they used them in battle, but you had to have like 3 people wield those fucking things.
Burnside, have you ever played the game Daikatana?
Nah.
Consider yourself lucky.
Hell, I played Dirge of Cerberus. I think I'm cursed.
Actually tired. Really want from the second one here.
I was left traumatized by Daikatana.
Really? It couldn't have been that bad.
It's pretty damn bad. I've played a lot of really bad video games. This one, it was it's kind of like, let me put it this way, it's kind of like Quake if nothing worked.
I remember what the name was called. Nodachi. That's the name of it. That's the actual. It's not a Daikatana. It's Nodachi. That's the name of it. That's basically those. Oh, yeah, Nodachi is. Thank you, an American call. Yeah, Nodachi is what those Daikatanas are actually called. Daikatana is the retard name for it. Nodachi is the actual name, because that's essentially either the actual ritual katana that, depending on whom you ask, is supposed to have actually been wielded by the kami themselves, or is essentially the Japanese response to the claymore, which is, all right, we're going to make the fucking katana bigger. Depending on which kind you come across.
I just got it because it was a full tang. It was on Amazon, and it was less than $200. So
that works, man. That works.
Good deal, man. Good deal.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and it's a nice sword too. I was actually impressed. It almost looks like CAS Henway. Like, I was shocked when I got the thing. I'm looking at it. I'm like, wow, this is actually a really nice blade. But I had to put it away because, you know, I got nowhere to put the damn thing. With the handle, it's close to 8 foot. It might actually be 8 foot. I'm not sure.
Somebody has popcorn. I hear popcorn.
I was thinking of getting out here in a few minutes, briefly, to go on a beer run real quick. So I don't want to drink all of the younglings I've got in the fridge, but I've got at least a few hours before the gas station closes up, so I can get a couple beers.
Well, we are getting pretty late here.
Yeah.
I know.
I'll wait
we're
here for
going
you.
a little bit past time in that, but if we want to run over, we can run over. If we want to do the Irving thing and start a late night, we can start a late night.
We've run over by about 22 minutes.
Yep.
All right. Well, all right. Before I get up off my ass and leave this going like how I sometimes tend to, due to situations, before one such happens, do we want to keep going? Do we want to cut off now? What do we want to do, guys?
I can do an after hours.
All right. You want to do an after hours?
Yeah, I can do an after hours.
I gotta crash out myself, but
Okay.
yeah, because I gotta get up at 5.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's already 12:30 by me, so I gotta get up in like 4.5.
Yeah.
All right. Nightcrow and Scoob got to go to bed. All right. So that leaves 4 of us roughly. All right. Tara's thinking after hours. 6 Mountain Man. What are you guys thinking?
I'm about dead on my feet, guys, so I might be heading to bed here shortly. Especially since I gotta get up. I gotta get up early and do a podcast. I didn't get one done for today.
Okie dokie.
I could probably hang out for a bit.
All right, we might do it after hours then. In that case, then. All right. In that case, I guess. Good night, Nightcrow and Scoob. And then I guess we'll get to the shilling.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna hop out. Good night, guys. I'll Mountain Man, you're hosting tomorrow night, right?
I'll see you tomorrow. I'll send out the link as soon as I get everything set up. Yep.
All right, cool. I'll see you guys tomorrow night.
Tomorrow
Good night, all.
All right. Night, Scoob.
Good night,
Take it
Tara.
easy.
Yep. Good night, guys. Later.
All right, and Scooby is on Twitter as _Scooby331. He's on Minds at Scooby331. Pretty much everywhere you can find that avatar. He's also on YouTube. Nightcrow is. What the hell is his web? I believe, if I remember correctly, I believe his website is spiritup111.com.
Yep.
I know he's on Twitter as his surname, Alexander Montoya Palat. Trying to think where the heck else he is. On Discord, he's Spirit War 111. Also on YouTube, I believe he's got 2 different accounts on there. Look for Spirit War 111 or Nightcrow Analytics, and you should be able to find that. I'll finagle that out later. I think that's about it. Next.
Me? I'm the next
sure.
6 minutes. I may or may not be a douche. You can find you can find me on the next 6 minutes channel. You must spell out the word 6 in order to find it. If you don't, you won't. Let's see. I'm also on the next live streams channel. That's what I normally stream on, though on special occasions I do stream on my primary channel now that I can again. So let's see. This coming Sunday, I'm going to be doing a part 3 to end the trilogy of the dank memes. So be sure to tune in. I don't know exactly when I'm going to be doing it. I'm probably going to be doing it, I want to say, about 4 p.m. Eastern. So keep that time in mind.
I should be awake by then. I actually was able to recover some of my memes because I went through some old Twitter DMs and stuff, and I found some of my old ones that I made. So I should have some dank memes to present.
Excellent. Okay.
I'll try to get a hold of Volanarchist and a couple of the other people to see if they got any of the other memes that we made for those eco-terrorist fuckers.
Gotta be more specific, man. Which eco-terrorist motherfuckers?
They called themselves Wolf. They're those sodomites that are on mines. I know they were yeah they were really happy after I got thrown off, but
they banned me.
Oh, you got thrown off too?
No. They blocked me out of all their groups, and all of their users have blocked me, just like the Venus Project guys have too.
That figures.
That's my Twitter Burnside. It was only Alexander Montoya.
I thought it was Montoya Palat. Just Montoya?
Yeah, I didn't hyphenate the last name legally yet, so I didn't put that on there.
Oh, damn it. All right. Alexander Montoya, then, is his Twitter. All right. I mentioned your website. Do you have a YouTube up still?
I have both my YouTube accounts, but that's too long of information. I don't need to put that up right now.
All right. Okay, we'll do that later then. All right. So we'll try and get more memes to present for that. Other than that, anyone else? Before I push the big red button.
TerraSynn. You can find me on YouTube, IMVU, Facebook, and Twitter. Also, go to Etsy and look up Terra and Roxy Craft and buy my shit so I can go and fuck Burnside.
Giggity.
Go ahead, Burnside. I think we're all good. I shilled a little bit earlier.
All right. Oh, crap. Speaking of Etsy's and stuff, I also have a Redbubble up. I'll be getting more stuff in there. Just look up Burnside Film and you'll be able to find it.
Cool.
Buy his shit so I can fuck him.
Giggity. All right. Believe that's it for now. So good night, guys.
Take it easy, chat.
Night, guys.